By the end of the show at 9 o'clock, we had a few Mai Tais, surprisingly, and we went back to. We were staying at Duke's, the hotel where Duke's is. The name, I don't know. And we went back into the bar, and I was like.
Hi everyone, this is Ray, or some of you might know me as Tiki With Ray, and today I am in the Devil's Reef in Tacoma, Washington, but all the way from the UK. England is my friend here, Neil. Where exactly in England do you live? What's the town?
So we live in Derby.
Derby.
And we have a home tiki bar.
You have a home tiki bar?
We call it the Halakihiki Derby.
The Halakihiki Derby.
And it was kind of like, we didn't want to call it the Halakihiki Derby.
Why not?
Because there's a Halakihiki in Chicago.
Yeah.
And we're aware of the kind of all that kind of thing. So it's like, it named itself. So when we first started building the bar, we just ended up with a lot of pineapples. So we had candles, some ceramic ones, and bits and pieces. So it's like, it needs to be like the pineapple room. So it just became the Halakihiki Derby. So unfortunately, that's how it was named.
No, that's okay. Sometimes you do that. How big of a city or town is Derby?
So Derby's, it's a small city, but it's a really nice small city.
Okay.
So it's just really quirky. We've got a really good football team, Derby County FC. Come on. And we've got it's nice because it was only a city in about 1983. So
okay, all right.
It's kind of like not been a city for that long.
But it is a city.
It's a city.
It's not like a town.
Nope.
I'm guessing is there any tiki bars there at all?
We had a tiki bar.
What happened?
Lola Lowe's. And Lola Lowe's was great. It was decorated fantastically.
Yeah.
Decorated by Cheeky Tiki in London.
Yeah.
They had a few tiki mugs, but it was kind of had the nightclub feel, which is unfortunately how tiki is in the UK. So that's kind of disappointing. And it was opened probably 3 years ago and closed within the last year.
Yeah.
And because of the quality of the drinks in the tiki bar, that's why we built our own tiki bar.
How did you get into tiki to begin with?
So in 2004, we came to Hawaii. We had
you and your wife.
Yeah, and some.
Want to give a shout out to your wife?
Hi, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla. So we went to Hawaii in 2004, and then we also
for 3 weeks.
For 3 weeks.
Where did you go? Which island? Or which islands?
Oahu. We've been 3 times. We've only ever been to Oahu in the 3 times we've been there. So we've been there like for 7 years, 7 weeks. The whole edit that bit. But we went for the surf scene, so we went for the Triple Crown.
Oh wow!
And we was there when the Eddie was on.
No way!
In 2004, the Eddie was on. We saw Bruce Irons win the Eddie.
Seriously?
It was mad, and that was really where tiki started for us properly. So, and then 2014 we went to the Viva Las Vegas Rockabilly show.
Yep.
And went to Frankie's. And I think we went to Frankie's twice.
Frankie's Tiki Room.
Yeah. So that was 2014. Mm-hmm. 2016 we came to San Francisco and drove from San Francisco to San Diego. Mm. We went to
San Francisco to San Diego.
Yeah.
Wow.
2 weeks.
That's a road trip.
We went to Smuggler's Cove, Tonga Rooms.
Yep.
Pagan Idol, Forbidden Island, and we almost collected mugs in each of these bars. So then we went to LA. We went to Tonga. Yeah. We saw Sid. Tonga Hut.
Hey Sid. So, how did the bar come about? How did you start making your own home bar?
We came from the end of that trip.
Yeah.
And we brought back 28 tiki mugs.
28.
We decided that if you needed tiki, it needed to be good tiki.
Yeah.
And the only way to get good tiki is probably build your own bar. So we set about building.
I mean,
a
in your
bar.
situation, like, it sounds like there isn't any tiki bars just at all.
We've
There's-
been to so in London we've been to Trader Vic's, we've been to Trailer Happiness.
But how far away is that for
It's
you?
about 2 hour drive. And
2 hour
then
drive.
You jump on the underground, and it's a great way to do it because it's like 2 hours to the edge of London, £5, and then said $5 into London. So you can go in and come out and drive home. But I mean, I know you guys drive for 10 hours, whatever. But in the UK, we only like an hour.
No, actually, no. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, like for me, I live about 45 minutes away from here, and that's a haul.
If we were going to a good bar to get a decent beer and some good food, we'd probably drive 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But you're talking beer. You're not talking good craft cocktails.
Gotcha.
If we wanted really good craft cocktails, we'd drive from Derby to Nottingham, which is about maybe half an hour drive.
Okay.
And they've got some really good craft cocktails. It's a little bit of a bigger city. The football team is shit. Shit. Nottingham Forest, shit. So when we made our bar,
How did you do it? I mean, where did you pull the inspiration? Where was your resources?
we've got an extension on our house which is 4 meters by 5 meters, and we've used it for a sunroom, a dining room, and then it's just sort of like we use it in the summer but not in the winter kind of thing. And it's just literally, it is a square room. We've got patio doors, so like double doors at the bottom of the bar.
Yeah.
We've got a really white radiator, which is unfortunately still really white. So the room's not huge, but it's like, well, let's start in this corner. Let's make a little bar in this corner. So let's buy some matting for the walls. A guy where I work, he's a carpenter, so I said, oh, can you make us yeah, I'll make you a bar. So I gave him the specifications. We saw a program in the UK which said that a bar should be 107 centimetres and the bar stool should be 96 centimetres for it to be comfortable.
Okay.
So I said to him, I need a bar which is 107 centimetres to the top of the bar. But I also want it on wheels, so it wheels back. So when we're not in the week, when it's kind of we're not really kind of using it, it wheels back and it's out of the way, so that's kind of quirky and really cool. So he built us some mug shelf around the back. I really hassled Bamboo Ben for his details of his shelving.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, how do you attach it to the wall? And it's like, what are we doing? It's like, well, what about this? It's like, what about that? And it's like, just figure it out for yourself. It's like, okay, he's cool. You know, his bar is great. So it's like, no worries. But it's like, kind of. So we use his inspiration for behind our mug shelves and where we put our spirit, some of the bottles and that kind of thing. And all the shelves are sort of like roughed up and kind of not Whitco, but kind of Whitco style kind of thing. Yeah. So we had the bar built on wheels, so it wheels back. We bought the materials from London as the place called Tiki, which is really good for that kind of thing. They've got some really good materials, lamps, fabric, lahua matting, that kind of thing. Yeah. So we originally was going to just do the corner. We got the corner done, and it's like, well, shall we go to the next corner? And so we moved across some patio doors which come out of the kitchen. Yeah. And it's like, well, if we're going to do that, shall we just do that wall? So, yeah, okay, we'll do that wall. Yeah. Well, if we're going to do that wall, shall we do that wall and that wall? Okay, well, what about the ceiling? And it's like, my wife was like, that is the only perfect ceiling in the whole house because it was an extension. It was beautifully flat. It was emulsion. There was nothing on there. It was no cracks. And it's like, well, if we're going to do it, we're going to do the ceiling. So it's like, we did the ceiling. We got stoned on the glue, which we glued the lower matting to the ceiling, which was unreal. I fell off the steps. I broke a bottle of Pusser's gunpowder.
Oh, no.
Yeah, really bad planning that was. So, and it all came around in 2016. Yeah. So by February the 15th in 2016, we had two friends over. Yeah. That was our first tiki night. And they'd not seen it. We'd not really posted too many photos. We had some really great tiki mugs which we collected, and we had a pretty good collection of rum because that sort of spurned the whole tiki bar.
Yeah.
We started off with a few bottles of rum, and it's like, they were on the side in the kitchen. Then they went into a cupboard where we moved the saucepans. Then they came from the cupboard. It's like the cupboard got bigger and fuller, and then it was like a collection of about 120 bottles. It's like, well, where do you put those? It's like, well, we need to. That's where it started.
Yeah.
We need to build a tiki bar.
I love the word need.
We need it.
I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall for that conversation.
Yeah,
honey,
correct.
We need to create a
Correct.
tiki bar.
Yeah.
What about your friends? Do you have? Is there a lot of friends, or do you have any friends that are into
So
tiki at
every
all?
year we've had. All right, we're only 2 years in. We've had a anniversary party for the last 2 years. So I think the first year we had about maybe eight. So there's maybe 10 of us all together.
Yeah.
And this last year there was 12 of us. Our friends are kind of tiki, but more vintage and rockabilly,
Yeah.
and we've got a really good mix of friends.
So there is people over there that are.
There's
That's
people
cool.
who appreciate it.
That's awesome.
So yeah, and they think when they come over, they think our bar is amazing.
Yeah.
Which that's kind of how we want. And there's nothing greater than entertaining in your own tiki bar.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's really good fun. And I deal with the drinks, my wife deals with the food. It's all planned out, and now we're at the stage where 2 years in, we're having a little bit of a get together. There's no panic before it starts, so it's like before it was like, I'm doing the drinks, just leave me alone. You go and do the food, I'm doing the drink.
Speaking of the drinks, how did you learn your craft?
So yeah, Jeff Berry's app on his phone.
Oh, yeah.
I've got all his books. We've got some sort of like craft cocktail books, so PDT.
Yeah.
There's a really tiny book which escapes me, but I'd like to go, there's going to be a photo of that right there. I don't know what the guy's name is, but which is quite quirky, which was recommended by a friend.
Yeah.
I've got the book from Frankie's, but my recent go-to book is Martin Cake's Smuggler's Cove. What a great book.
So what does the future hold for you?
So this year when we had our second anniversary party, we had brooches made for everybody who attended, numbered. They were made by Xavier Leboy, which is a guy who's he's French. Kid subtitle on Instagram and on Etsy.
Yeah.
He recently made the Tiki Tony brooches.
Yeah.
Fantastic. His work is amazing.
Wow.
We had some swizzles made by California Lustra.
Wow.
Which was based on a design from Celie Sobieski from San Diego.
You're one of the few people that actually pronounce his name right.
Or Palm Springs. No,
Yeah, he's down in SoCal.
Palm
somewhere.
Springs.
Yeah,
he was in San Diego. He's moved to Palm Springs. Yeah. His artwork is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
Nice guy too.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. He's a sweetheart. So, and then also we sort of like created some Trader Vic's London style postcards. Not quite vintage, but it like showed our bar. So over TikiCon, if anyone's got our postcards, we had about 25 made. So yeah,
I have one of those.
Guys, correct. And then we also had some coasters made. So
that's what it needs. It should say on the coaster. This entitles you to one free drink. All you got to do is just get to my bar.
Yeah, correct. Absolutely. Yeah. So Kid Subtitle created the art for our coasters, and he was like, I'm going to make you some sort of like vintage style, Maikai style, and that kind of thing. And they were absolutely fantastic. They were really amazing. So
that's awesome.
We had them printed just before we came out, just for this trip. That's awesome. So we could give them out, and we gave them out yesterday on the bar crawl. So all the people where we went, we sort of handed them out. I don't know, it's kind of like, hopefully people really, really sort of connected. And we went to that first bar, the guys,
they
had the pool table and
Rigatika's place.
Correct.
Yeah.
They was in Hawaii almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And they met some guys from Nottingham.
Really?
And they said like they're going to come to the UK and go and meet them guys. And it's like, oh, our tiki bar's like 10, 15, 20 miles away. So
Screw them, come to our place.
yeah. So hopefully they'll come over and spend some time with us and spend an evening in our bar. So yeah. So I mix really good drinks. I'm not,
Do you make good drinks now?
if you can't make good drinks, what's the point of having a tiki bar?
I'll tell you what. If I ever make it over to the UK,
You're there.
I want one of your drinks.
You're there.
Neil, thanks for coming on the
Thank you.
show.
Mahalo.
Mahalo, aloha, and all that other crap. And who's the football team that you don't like?
Nottingham Forest.
And Nottingham.
Nottingham Forest. Ooh, you suck. But it was great because it started at about 5 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And all the drinks there was a free bar. We paid
Free.
about $90
Yep.
for food and entertainment
Oh,
and
yeah.
drinks. So the free bar was like Mai Tais, and I think they did Mai Tais as well.
Hey gang, this is Tiki with Ray, and I just want to say thank you very much for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more episodes, click on the subscribe button. And if you liked the video, give it a like. That would mean a lot to me. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave a comment in the comment section below.